this is Ashmita from artsandcraft.blogspot.in, and I have a project share. And you have, most of you have already seen the cover of this mini album. And before I show you the rest of the album, I want to speak a little about it. So this one I made for a friend's daughter, and she said that she hadn't documented any of her pictures, her daughter's photographs since birth. So she wanted something that was specific to birthdays. So I decided to do something like this, and the reason being, her daughter is 8 years old, and so I decided I would create 8 pockets, and each of these pockets would hold little mini albums. So this mini album holds 8 mini albums inside it. So each of the pocket holds a little mini book that can have her photographs from each of her birthdays. So her daughter is 7 years old, so the maximum I could get in this mini without making it really bulky and difficult to ship. So I went with 8 signatures in it. So let me quickly show you the mini album, and before I do that I want to show you quickly the products that I used. So she really liked the Prima Princess collection, so I used the 6x6 Prima Princess paper pad here, and as well as the ATCs. So I really love these ATCs, they're really pretty and go with the paper really well. And I had to use a couple of extras for the cover and stuff, and I used some from this, and this is from a company called Eno, I believe. Eno Greeting, it says down there, and this is amazing. It has got some really lovely patterns in here. So you can see some really nice florals and stuff, and I'll point out the papers that I used. I didn't use a lot of those, but yeah. So let's just quickly get on with the mini. So here's what the cover looks like, and I created sort of a gatefold sort of a cover because there was lots of mini books inside, and I wanted something that held it closed from all sides so that they wouldn't fall off. So I wanted a boxed look, and that's why I created this gatefold style closure. And let's just quickly start here. Here I laid down a couple of doilies that I'd layered, about 4 of them I believe. And she really liked this butterfly. I sent her a couple of pictures of the supplies that I had in mind to use in this album, and she really liked this, so I made it the center feature. And of course I had a couple of these really pretty flowers that I layered, and I added some acrylic buttons to add some details in the center, and the little ones I added some bling, and I also have bling tucked underneath, and I used some of the satin flowers from my stash. And she wanted it to be called the Princess Diaries, and I thought it was pretty relevant because each of the little mini books were almost like diaries. And I have a cute little heart-shaped bling down there, and this is the paper from that Eno Greetings paper stack, the 8x8. And I have a acrylic doorknob that is also my closure. And down here, these are Sizzix Thinlits, and I cut these out and I put them down there, and I thought it really went well with the doily and the whites that was going around. So this opens up like this, and let me quickly start from this inside cover here. And again I have more of those dies, and here I have this is from, I believe, Kaiser Craft special delivery tags, if I'm not wrong. And I added that so that she can add in this pocket here. I thought she would add she could add some pictures of her daughter when she was a baby. So I have this says name, date, time, weight and length, so details about her birth, and she can have some dates and something writing going on here, and 2 little photo mats for just pictures. I didn't want to throw away any of the papers. I used Fabriano L Air, as you know, I love to use those for my bases. So all of the paper here is from Fabriano, the base cardstock, that is, even the pink one. So and I created this tiny folder using the envelope punch board, and I really love my envelope punch board to bits. It's just amazing. So this is ton of room for her to add her daughter's baby photographs, and this slides in, and of course she can add more photos if she wants. And if I can only get it out, and another large picture here and some writing here. So I'm just going to tuck that in later. And this is how the rest of the cover looks like. I just added these two pieces here to for more journaling or little photographs or some writing and stuff. And this is how I designed the pockets. So each of the pocket look like this, and they have a mini book, and each of them have these mini books which have these little bands on them, and each of them say 1, 2, 3, 4 and all the way down to the 8th. So I thought that was pretty cute, so that way they don't get mixed up and you know which year the photographs are from. And you flip that over, and each of the pages are designed the same way, so I'm not going to take everything out. I'll just show you one. So I have a little die cut piece from one of the pattern paper, and I have another tag here from the Kaiser Craft. It says a baby has a special way of adding joy in every single day. So that's there, and this is from one of the ATCs. And I have these two large photo mats, and of course a large photo can go here, and lots of photographs here as well. And these all fit back behind that perfectly. And let me just show you the little book. So this is the book, and I've left it fairly blank because I wanted her to have enough room to add all the pictures, or at least all the special ones from the birthday party. So this is a simple booklet, and this is the cover, and it's got tons and tons of room, and it has got some vellum pages in it as well. And I used some manila colored cardstock in here just to add some more interest, because the vellum wasn't standing out against the pink, but it looked pretty neat against the manila. So it has about 6 pages, and there's tons of room for her to add pictures and journaling. And I've just scored this, and I've not folded them, so she can do that while she's adding pages. I like to leave my albums pretty untouched. So of course while she's adding photographs, she can fold them back, but I just didn't want to do that. Of course they're all scored, so they will fold back pretty easily. And that's the little one. So I use these beads, and these are from Itsy Bitsy, and I bought this a really long time ago, and I just love these. So I'll show you another fun thing that I created for this mini album. So this goes all the way in like that, and this pocket is fairly large, so even after she adds all of the photographs, this would slide in easily. So let's just flip through all of the pages. This is the second one, and this is 2, and again I won't take out the book again. And of course this has 2 ATCs from the collection. I'll just show you the ATCs. They're really fun, really pretty ATCs. Again, this one says 3, and I just love the paper. It's beautiful paper. More of the ATCs. I'm so afraid to touch anything because it's all white and pink, and it's really hard keeping everything clean because I use a lot of inks on my projects, and there was no inking here, and I was mortified I'd get some of my ink from other projects on this one. So work with it very carefully. I just love that little fairy down there. Again, some more ATCs. So they've got 2 photo mats and 2 ATCs on each of these in each of these pockets, and I just love these birds. They're so pretty. So I put this here so they look happy together. And of course this one was very nice and vintage looking. Again, that pretty little fairy down there. This one says 6, and again a little fairy, the ATC. This one's 7. And look at the lovely fairy. This is the little one, and this is the larger one here. And this one says 8. And this is the last page. Again, another fairy. And I just love this one. So cute. Little postcard. So there's tons of room in here for her to add pictures. If she does it, you know, if she adds small ones, she can almost add about even 100, you know, a lot of photographs in here. And then here I made this little slide pocket with this again is another sheet from that paper line, and this one as well. And I added this little envelope that I created with my envelope punch board, and this has some photo mats. And on all of my edges I use the punch board, and I just love love my punch board, and I'm doing a lot of the punch board on the edges. So, and I added a little brad here for the envelope, and I have some little photo mats here as well with some ribbon. So just some more extra room for her to add as many photos as she wants, and some more room for her to write and or add pictures as she wants. And these go right back in there, and that's it. Let me just show you the back, and I didn't show you the charms on this one. So this one closes pretty simple, like that, with a ribbon. And I use the Coptic style binding, but I used ribbon to bind the pockets in here, and I thought that looks pretty nice and neat and clean, so I left it like that. And I added one of those Kaisercraft tags on the back here, so she can do more journaling on here. And on this side I have another little tag, and of course she can add a picture or more journaling. And I have some little bit of charms, and I might, you know, add some more if I can find some. I'm really pressed for time, but I'm going to show you quickly what I have here. I have a little binder clip, and I made a little friendship band. Since Friendship Day is coming, and I'm pretty sure the little girl would love something like this. And this says Mahira, that's her name. So this is Mahira on with the alphabets, and I added these really blingy, what are these called, beads, right? Sometimes I just spaz out. So I just love how this simple little thing came along, and so she can wear that. And just I have on here a little flower, a bunny clip, and the binder clip. And I'm really, because I've been pressed for time, I'm looking for some charms to put on here, and that's not done, but hopefully before I send it out I can get that done. So that's it, this little mini album, and I hope you guys liked it as much as I love making it. And of course, spread some love, don't forget to subscribe. Love you, bye bye.